So here we are, Horizon Shores Marina, just refueling the two-stroke Mercury. And because it's a two-stroke, you got to obviously put an oil mix, 50-to-1 oil mix. I rebuilt this Mercury. It's an 8 horsepower Mercury. Not long after I got Skybird, about 7 years ago. And yeah, if you get a good outboard, it's old but it runs reliably. After rebuilding it, it's done pretty well. So I've got a 60-litre stainless steel fuel tank in Skybird. All the race versions had outboard engines of this of the Contessa 25, but 60-litre tank is pretty big. You'll get, I don't know, maybe 20 hours motoring with it. So yeah, leaving Horizon Shores, getting out of the marina. I've actually got a work assignment, so I'm really just going out of the marina and to find an anchorage, heading south. So Horizon Shores is halfway sort of between Brisbane and the Gold Coast, and it's part of it's between Moreton Bay and the Gold Coast, this sort of myriad waterway. And the nearest little village is Jacob's Well, and this is where I've come back to anchor. I've anchored here before, and it's got a muddy bottom, generally pretty muddy, and so that's good holding. And I'm snuck in here near the marine rescue people. Actually, they're Skybird. This is the main channel north, so there's a lot of traffic that comes through here. And on land, there's the Jacob's Well village with the tavern, which I quite enjoy going to the tavern, having a snitty. And they've got good beer. Walking around the creek, some interesting historic boats and stuff. But yeah, I got my friend Steve, he gave me a couple of crab pots. So, and he kindly gave me some frozen mullet from his freezer as well. So I've gone to shoot my pots. This being this is October, so it's mud crab season. The muddies are just starting to move around now. But I didn't go far because I wanted to keep an eye on my pots. So I just rode off from Skybird and put some mullet in. The best bait is actually chicken necks. That's the number one bait. And we don't have a butcher in Jacob's Well, but there's a supermarket, and I think there's frozen chicken there. But I was quite happy to just try my luck with just mullet. The water here is it started off quite cold, but it warmed up quickly during the 10 days I was here. No luck initially, but yeah, you have to reset your pots, make sure the bait is in the middle of the pot. And I made an eye because there wasn't a proper eye, call it an eye, to hold the bait in the middle. It reminded me of my commercial fishing days in my homeland of Scotland, where my family were crab fishermen, so we used to do a lot of crab and lobster fishing. But yeah, success eventually came, and got a nice muddy there. Not a big one compared with the ones I've caught in the territory. Up in the territory, I've gone mud crab hunting with some of the Aboriginal tribes up there, and they're huge. They're about the size of, well, I don't know, they're about a foot long. This guy's maybe about 6 inches wide, so he's not that big. As you can see by the weather, it's a lot of rain up in Queensland during this time, but after years of patching the Contessa's deck, the hundreds of screw holes, Skybird's now pretty watertight, and which is good. But you notice I have an umbrella, the old Bunnings umbrella, which I use for sun protection. Now this is the creek which I looked at, and my friend John and John Hillier, lovely guys, live aboard. Another pub up here is Harrington's, which is an Irish pub, but our own pub, the Jacob's Well, is my friend Annie there on the right, and good live music in the Jacob's Well Tavern, with some of my village friends. They're nice, friendly people, Steve and some of the guys, and a really good band, and yeah, good Friday night. Bit of a dodgy roll back to Skybird and some dinner, just to enjoy a bit of tranquility and just enjoy a bit of peace and quiet. And yeah, really quiet up there. There's not much to interrupt. And being the autumn, we've got some beautiful sunsets to see from Skybird's deck.